Hello everyone, Jorge Huertas once again with all of you. Today I'm gonna show you 10 recommendations before you start your own business. This video is also available in Spanish. Well, this video is inspired in my experience, and as you know, I'm a professor and a consultant in innovation, agile methodologies, and entrepreneurship in general. And during this time and this process, I have seen multiple mistakes and misunderstandings of how and why to undertake a business. In this video, I will give you 10 recommendations that I give to my clients and students when they want to start their own business. There is no 100% way to ensure the success of an entrepreneur, but by following these suggestions, you will have a great opportunity. Okay, so like I was telling you in the introduction, yeah, this is the things that I talk about in my classes, and I believe that is very, very important that you keep this in mind before you start developing your own business. The first thing that is extremely important is don't do what everyone does. It means that don't do generic stuff. I mean, if someone is being successful with something and 10 and 20 people are doing the same exact thing, you are not having any difference between each other. So I strongly recommend that you keep an open mind and try to understand and find something that is different. Don't do generic stuff, do something different. If you do what everyone does, you will not have anything of value that can make a difference with what they already doing. Second one is do not do anything in an intuitive way. What does that mean? It means that if you want to undertake a new business, you need to have real information, real statistics, real and important information that allow you to make and develop decisions in a proper way. It's not recommendable that you do things because you think or you believe and you don't have anything to support that. If you do that, there is a huge possibility that you develop something that will not be successful. For example, artists believe that people buy their their work because they did it, and many people doesn't care about that. So it's very important that if you develop something, it's something different and you have the information. Third point, study hard on the subject in which you want to undertake and become a real expert. It's extremely important that if you are going to develop um, a new business, you have to be a real expert in that, because many people try to learn when they are developing and that is a huge mistake. I strongly recommend that before you develop that, you need to study hard, study a lot until you have a lot of information and you are a real expert in that. Fourth, develop an excellent value proposal that differentiates yourself from your competitors. That is very related to the point one and two. It's extremely important that you develop your value proposition. You know, that is the first video that we drop in English and in Spanish, because I believe that is the most important thing that you can create, that you can develop, and that will allow you to create different stuff. So it's very important that your value proposition it's different from your competitors and different from other situations. So important that you keep that in mind. And if you want to develop your business, you have to have an amazing value proposition. If you don't know how to do that, please check our channel, because that is the first video that we did in Spanish and in English. Fifth, be consistent and disciplined. Don't give up on the problems and eventualities that will surely happen. As you can see, I underline the word surely happen, because if you are going to make a startup, a new business, the possibilities that you will have problems is 100%, that is for sure. But you have to be consistent, you have to be disciplined, and you don't have to give up. If you give up, you lose all your effort, all your time, all your money. People think that this is easy, and it's not. If create a new business, a new product, or a new service were easy, everyone will do it. And the people that actually is successful with this kind of development is a huge minority. So I strongly recommend that you have to be very strong in your mind and be consistent and disciplined, because this is not a short run, it's a really long run. Six, do not commit to more than you can do. No successful project is messy. That is something very important, because especially when you are starting and you, for example, start receiving orders of purchase of something, you have to be really realistic with people and say when you can proper deliver that result and all of that. If you don't do it, there is a huge possibility that things get messy. And no successful business is messy, is very ordinary. So do not commit to more things that you can really do properly. So that is a huge advice. Seven, entrepreneurship is not for weak people of character or impatient. Either, because this process is tough. If you are weak, if you get give up easy, don't do it. Don't do it, because this process will be hard, will be difficult, and will be long. And if you are very impatient and you want results right now, it won't happen that way. It won't. So it's very important that you keep that in mind. Eight, do you see yourself doing this job for the rest of your life? This is extremely important, because people sometimes don't realize. They say like, yeah, this is a hobby. But when things start going and start growing, people say like, yeah, I never thought that it was so much work. I need so much time. And actually it does. So I really believe that one of the best things that you can do is, before you start, like, say, I can do this for the rest of my life, yes or no. If the answer is no, scratch it and start over. Start over and find something that you're really passionate, because otherwise your job and your work will be painful every day. 9. Is it worth doing to undertake a new business in this subject and scope? Am I passionate about it? So point 8 and 9 are related. The thing here is that when people are developing new business, sometimes they are not focused on a real need. That is a huge problem, because if the development that you are making is shallow and doesn't have any meaningful impact in the life of people, it's not worth doing it. People say like, oh yeah, I need another shirt. Really, there are like a million things of that. What is different in what already exists? If there is not a real need, perhaps it's not necessary that you develop and commit to a new business that is not helping anyone. And also, it's very important that you are very passionate in what you are doing. So I believe that if you are passionate, you have a bigger chance of success. But also, it's very important that what you are doing is meaningful. 10. When someone is convinced of a project or business, has to do everything to make it work. Time and money. That is very important. If you really believe, if you already check on the 9 previous suggestions that I made, you have to put it all. It means time, it means personal life, it means everything. If you're really convinced of your project or your business or whatever you're doing, you have to put it everything on the line: time, money, personal life, because you have to make it work. It won't be easy, it won't be quick, but that is extremely important, and I believe it will help you a lot. As a conclusion, we can say that you must really love what you are doing. You need to dedicate all your time and energy to make it successful. That is something very important, because people say like, yeah, perhaps I can work half an hour in this and maybe half an hour next week. Things will not work like that. You have to be really focused and committed to all the development. It is important to understand that this is not a quick process or easy. It's hard and it takes time. If you understand that, you will realize that you will not have a quick result. But if you are focused in everything that's going on and everything that we are looking, there is a big possibility that you are successful. But believe me, it won't be easy. Be objective when you are analyzing these 10 factors. Not all work must be an entrepreneur. This video can help you to realize that this is not for you. And this is something very important, and I leave it at the last because nowadays social media and everything is telling you like, yeah, you should be an entrepreneur and you should do this and you should do that. Not everyone has the ability, not everyone has the passion. Perhaps you are happy working 8 to 5, Monday to Friday, and that's okay, that's cool. If here you don't have 10 out of 10, I strongly recommend you that do not start a business because it won't be successful and you will get frustrated. But yeah, I believe that these 10 points are extremely important to make a new business successful. So if you want to do it, check it, go really, really focus on that. And I hope that everything goes well. Thank you so much. I hope this video is a big help in your new development. Please subscribe to our channel, Design Thinking 24/7. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Remember that every Monday we have a new video in Spanish. Every Thursday we have a new video in English. Our Udemy courses are already available. You will find the link in the description of this video. Thanks for everything, and thank you to all of you. We are the number one design thinking and agile channel in the whole YouTube universe. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.